Hi guys, today we will talk about the Necromancer class. Necromancer has always been a fan favorite in the Diablo franchise, and with Diablo IV, they return to once again command their undead army. This class provides a unique experience in gameplay, with multiple high-level playstyles to choose from. The Necromancer's spells are diverse and allow players to customize their playstyle to their preferences. One of the most distinctive features of the Necromancer is the use of two resources, Essence and Corpses. Essence is a slow regenerating resource that is also gained by using basic skills, while Corpses come from fallen enemies or certain effects. This adds a unique layer of strategy to the gameplay, forcing players to balance their resource usage and make decisions on how to generate corpses. The Necromancer's playstyles are divided into 4 categories: Bone, Darkness, Blood, and the Army. Each of these playstyles provides a distinct experience in gameplay, allowing players to customize their build to their preferences. The Bone playstyle is focused on direct offense and enemy detention. The new iteration of Bone skills is supplemented by effects such as Critical Strike, and they benefit from a large essence pool. The Darkness playstyle is a new addition to the Necromancer, with skills that deal damage over time or attack multiple times in a short window. These skills tend to induce debuffs and crowd control effects. Blood skills are expressed differently from their predecessors but retain the ability to heal. These skills benefit from a large life pool, and their usage proficiency is dependent on targeting multiple enemies. Thus character positioning is critical to maximizing these skills' effect. The Army playstyle is all about reanimated foes and golems, with skeletal warriors and mages summoned by the Raise Skeleton skill, an extra skill on the skill bar. The Army playstyle attempts to address the problem of past games where minion builds require heavy minion investment or maintenance, often making certain skills mandatory and excluding most from use. This new system averts this problem, enabling and encouraging skill flexibility between minion and non-minion skills. Therefore, a player can pursue a Bone, Darkness, or Blood playstyle and integrate this with the Army skills, which act as a separate layer that doesn't override and may synergize with the chosen playstyle. One of the most exciting features of the Necromancer is the Book of the Dead. This Necromancer-specific skill mechanic allows players to customize the Necromancer's minions, how minions are deployed, which minions the player can have, and how they behave. The core skills center on 3 summons: skeleton warriors and mages, and a golem. Each summon has 3 variants to choose from, and each variant has 3 modifications: 2 upgrades, only one may be active at a time, and sacrifice, which disables summoning that minion in exchange for conferring a permanent buff to the Necromancer. The player may choose a minion-less playstyle by setting skeletal warriors, skeletal mages, and golems to sacrifice, buffing the Necromancer directly. Which buff the class receives depends on which summon variant is sacrificed. The Necromancer was chosen as the 5th class because it focuses on the theme of return to darkness that Diablo IV represents, particularly through the class working with the occult, dark magic, and summoning the undead. The goal for the class system was that players are able to play with the full army, part of the army, or even forego their army completely and play solo. The Army playstyle had undergone many iterations of how the experience of summoning the undead would feel for the player and how much of the skill bar should be dedicated to the Necromancer. The playstyle that was chosen was where the players would have as much customization as possible over not only their army itself, but also in which other skills they want to use to support their own unique playstyle. This allows players to create a playstyle that suits their preferences and play to their strengths. One of the unique features of the Necromancer is the Book of the Dead, which allows players to customize their minions and their behavior. This is a great addition as it gives players more control over their army and allows them to tailor their minions to their playstyle. The Book of the Dead allows players to choose from 3 summonable minions: skeletal warriors, skeletal mages, and golems. Each of these minions has 3 different variants to choose from, each with its own unique playstyle and abilities. The skeletal warriors are fast-attacking skirmishers, sword and board defenders, or scythe-wielding reapers. The skeletal mages can be of the shadow, cold, or bone, sacrificial magics, variant. Lastly, the golems can be of the tanking bone golem, health-stealing blood golem, or charging iron golem variant. Each of these minions has its own strengths and weaknesses, allowing players to choose the one that suits their playstyle best. In addition to the Army playstyle, the Necromancer has 4 other high-level playstyles: Bone, Darkness, Blood, and the Army. The Bone playstyle is a classic direct offense and enemy detaining skill, supplemented by effects such as Critical Strike, and benefits from a large essence pool. Darkness skills are a new addition to the Necromancer, and they focus on poison, decay, and curses, consolidated into the shadow magic category. Blood skills are expressed differently from their predecessors, but they retain the ability to heal. Lastly, the Army playstyle deals with reanimated foes and golems. The Necromancer utilizes two resources, Essence and Corpses. Essence is a slow regenerating resource that is gained by using basic skills, while Corpses come from fallen enemies or can be generated from certain effects. The class-specific items of Necromancers are scythes, while swords, daggers, wands, focuses, and shields can also be equipped. The Necromancer is a very versatile class that offers players a lot of customization and flexibility in playstyle. Players can choose to focus on their army or play solo, depending on their preference. The Book of the Dead is a great addition as it allows players to customize their minions and tailor them to their playstyle. The class also has a variety of high-level playstyles to choose from, allowing players to find the one that suits them best. In summary, the Diablo IV Necromancer is a cunning summoner that conjures vengeful hordes of the undead. The class offers players a lot of customization and flexibility in playstyle, with the Book of the Dead allowing players to customize their minions and tailor them to their playstyle. With 4 high-level playstyles and a variety of weapons and resources, the Necromancer is a great addition to the Diablo franchise and is sure to be a popular choice among players. Thanks for watching, see you next time.